Hey guys, welcome back. Guess what? I just bought myself about 100,000 XRP. Yeah, you heard me. Fuck Bitcoin, fuck crypto, fuck everything. It's all about XRP for life.
Gotcha, bitch!
But I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have
banking relations with XRP.
These allegations are false, and I need to go back to work for the American people. Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today is October 2nd, 2018. And yeah, it's Taco Tuesday, you motherfuckers. You better believe it.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Alright, before we get started, I just want to quickly apologize in case there's a little noise. It's been noisy as fuck all morning. They're doing construction back there somewhere. I think they were chopping down some trees over there. There was some guy riding around with bullhorns on top of his car advertising. What the fuck is this, Mexico? Oh wait, yeah, it is. Anyways, hope you also like the intro. I spent all morning working on that shit, alright? It took me a whole fucking 15 minutes, alright? Just FYI, alright? Alright? So I hope you liked it. Also, we have a lot of fucking news. Got a lot of news to get to. Also, real quick, let me talk about Patreon real quick. Thank God I still got my PayPal account, so I just was able to kind of transfer everything over there. Seems like it's gonna take a few more days. I talked to them, everything seems to be okay. I'm just having banking problems out here, so guess what, guys? It's pretty much gonna be straight up Bitcoin and PayPal from now on for at least the time being. And I really need to get my fucking immigration status like fixed stat. So I got that going for me, all right? So I gotta get that going ASAP. And so as you guys know, I need like around $500 US, give or take, in order to get that whole process. You know, everything from the paperwork to just getting out of the country and coming back into the country and taking care of that. I was just gonna, and we've already talked about this, I was gonna go out to Belize, go to the consulate, get my thing stamped, come back over here, good to go. So, but anyways, I gotta still take care of that. Time's running out, whatever. I know you guys love and support, you know, are definitely helping me out with all the good vibes and love and all the financial support, everything you guys are fucking doing, you know. It's like, honestly, you know, it's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to do this for you. It's a pleasure, period, end the story. I love it. I love it. I love you guys. All right. Now let's get to the fucking news. I have a lot of fucking news. I think I already said that and I showed you guys. But I'm gonna just talk about the talking points real quick and we'll go from there. We're gonna be talking about Eric Voorhees. We're gonna be talking a little bit about, you know, Ripple, XRapid. Anyway, Eric Voorhees, Shapeshift, FUD. We gotta talk about that for a second. Talk about Lula, Brazil, Honduras, Assange, WikiLeaks. I was listening and again I did a little reading today on some local stuff, you know, just stuff around here. Seems like Mexico, the United States, and Canada, but Mexico mainly for whatever reason, well, there is a reason, I'll give you a second, but they're pushing really hard to create this thing called the Amero. So you guys are familiar with the euro? Yeah, for whatever reason they want to create this thing called the Amero, which will be instead of the dollar being the reserve currency, it'll be the Amero as the reserve currency. It'll be like the Amero as and the reserve currency for Mexico, Canada, and the US all together, and just having like a euro type thing, but for over here, and to strengthen that currency to have as a, you know, worldwide currency, as a thing. Again, guys, we're getting really close. If it's not that Amero thing, it's a SWIFT system replacement. You know, there's like a million fucking things coming down the pike, and everyone's trying to figure out what the fuck is gonna happen when this new economic crash happens, when this correction happens, and so on and so forth. So, you know, that's happening, and it's really cool because, like, I saw this on a YouTube video and I did a little more reading afterwards. I saw it really early this morning. By the way, because of the time change and stuff like that, I'm waking up extra early now. So I was reading up on it after I saw the guy's YouTube video. It's a Spanish YouTube video, a Mexican YouTuber, and he was really like pumping that up. And you know, I can understand from a Mexican's point of view as to why they would, you know, want this. You know, just like when the Euro rolled out, you know, the German people might not have been that, you know, what is it, okay about it. You know, they might not have been that enthusiastic about that. But in other countries like Greece or Italy or other countries that had like financial trouble, they were just like, you know, more chill with their money and all these other things. You know, they were very happy, you know, for the whole Euro situation. So just kind of like now, you know what I mean? Like right now, a country like Mexico is getting shafted, you know, by the dollar, just like a lot of countries get shafted by the dollar. But if all of a sudden they get grouped into a coin or into I say coin because as I said in Spanish, but into a currency. If all of a sudden Mexico gets grouped into a currency with Canada and the United States, bam, wow, you know what I mean? That would be such an amazing day for Mexico and Mexican people and all that stuff. And you know, after being out here in Mexico for a while, yeah, Mexico's super independent, super sovereign, super their own thing, but you know, at the same time, they're very, very influenced by American culture. They love America. By the way, when I say America, I mean the United States of America. Out here, you gotta tell, when you're talking to Mexicans out here, you gotta say the United States. If you say America, they already like, bro, this guy is fucking doesn't know what he's talking about. Because everyone out here is considered American. We're all American. Whether you're North American or South American or Central American or whatever, we're all American. So when a U.S. citizen comes out here and says, "Oh, we're Americans," it's like, yeah, we're all Americans. Well, I don't get it. So when you come out here, just as a visitor tip, just FYI, call yourself an American, a United States citizen. Call yourself a North American. Don't just say I'm American, you know, because that's kind of like implying like you're the only. But anyways, sorry, went off on a tangent as usual. But yeah, that was a very, very interesting piece of news. And yeah, before I keep talking too much more about that, you know, let's also talk about. I heard, you know, I was listening a little bit on, I don't know who it was. I think it was Sonny Decree, and he was talking about Tether and how there's only, you know, there is supposed to be about 2.8 billion Tether only in existence, and there's around 300. I mean, there's around 3. All right, sorry. There's 2.8 billion Tether in existence, yet there's 3 billion Tether being moved on a daily basis. And what, you know, the reason I'm kind of bringing this up is he was bringing up a point as to like, where's the Tether?
Where's the beef?
You know what I mean? Like, where's the beef? But where's the Tether? You know, it's like, you know, just like right now, us gold bugs are like, hey, we should audit the Fed. Where's the gold? Well, it's kind of like the same thing. I think a lot of people out there. I'm not a trader. I don't play with Tether. I don't do anything with Tether. But you know, again, why I wouldn't even fuck with it, because that's one of my first questions. Like, where's the Tether? Where is this coming from? Where is this? What is this thing? And so it's the same thing. It's like a lot of people asking now is like, where's that Tether? Where's these 2.8 billion in Tether that are supposed to be there, but where's the dollar backing it? You know, where are the dollar bills to back that up? And we already know that they don't fucking exist. Get ready, motherfuckers, all right? So that's something big could be happening there. Just be careful. And if something big were to happen, it would be a negative impact on all of us for a minute. But again, guys, if all of a sudden, because of some sort of Tether situation, you know, Bitcoin drops to like 5K, do you think it's going to be a 5K for more than a few hours or a day? Yeah, exactly. It's going to jump right back up. And a lot of people are probably waiting on the sidelines for exactly that, just like Sonny Decree said. So, I don't know. I just heard him say that, and I just thought I should bring that up to you guys in case you don't listen to him, and you could at least listen to this news right now, because whatever, it is what it is, right? And again, I was listening to Telesur this morning, and it seems like I was right about the petrol coin in Venezuela and the whole petrol situation, and so far have been right about all that. Now, Maduro and Venezuela keep switching it up. You know, not switching it up, but they keep evolving with what's going on there. And so what they're saying is, now what he is saying is that by November 5th, starting November 5th, pretty much all digital transactions are, instead of being like digital bolivars, you know, instead of being digital versions of this, it's going to be, they're going to use Petro. So I know, right? Pretty interesting. So what's gonna happen is that like your fiat is gonna be the bolivars. So these fucking things right here, this is gonna be your daily fiat. You hear that shit? Those poor trees to make that fiat. That's what they're doing. So anyways, so for your daily fiat, you're gonna be using the fucking bolivar. I'm gonna have to stop this for a second. And then for your everyday digital transactions, all right, so for your everyday digital transactions, you're gonna be using the petro. He said, he was saying in a what is it, like in a press conference or press announcement, he was saying that starting November 5th, you know, if you're gonna be buying plane tickets, if you're gonna be buying hotels, if you're gonna be doing anything like major digital, you wanna buy a house, a car, whatever, you know, they want you to use that petro. And they're gonna be giving the people incentives and all that shit to use it. But again, it's not gonna be for an everyday thing, but they want that petro to be their coin, their monetary whatever. So man, you know, it's evolving into something even better. Venezuela could very well be the first developed nation, the first real nation, the first country on earth to actually have a cryptocurrency. I mean, like for real, like actually use their cryptocurrency, put it into work, make people use it, so on and so forth. Also, how the petro is going to work, it's going to work for international you know, payments, you know. So for example, remember that deal that Venezuela just did with China, where China gave Venezuela a $50 billion loan or some shit like that, and all China said is like, listen, you don't have to pay us back in money, you can pay us back in oil, you can pay us back any way you want, in petro and whatever. So this is exactly that, you know, where let's just say that China says, hey, we want our $50 billion worth of oil right now, and Venezuela's like, well, listen, we can only pump out so much, but what we can do is we can give you like as much oil as we have at the moment, and then we'll give you the rest in petro, and then you can just come get the oil as we pump it out. You know, that's how, and by the way, this is how all currencies and all these things work, you know, all these debt notes, bonds, treasuries, you name it. So this is great, man. And again, please bring the hate. You know, I already know I'm getting a bunch of Ripple hate. I'm already getting tons of hate, but I don't care. Bring the hate on this. I want, you know, to discuss this. Bring, you know, opinions and so on and so forth. When we were just to go back to talk about that Amero coin, you know, that coin that's going to be, and again, this is just kind of like a thing in theory, not necessarily a thing that could be happening yet. But to go back to that Amero coin, that would be like an amazing, you know, thing, assuming we didn't have cryptocurrencies. But you know, one of the comments that I left the guy that was talking about that, because this guy's like, I guess like kind of like Gregory Manarino, and like a political guy, you know, talking about Mexican politics, Latin American politics, and Spanish. And so I don't know if he even knows about crypto or Bitcoin, because I left that in his comment. I go, hey, what I go, his name is Jose, like me, Jose Luis. And I go, hey, Jose Luis, what do you think about, you know, crypto and Bitcoin and all, and this new technology, and how, in Spanish I left this, and how this could, you know, affect this, you know what I mean? And so maybe, do you think that maybe like having something like Bitcoin or crypto or Dash or some sort of cryptocurrency, even having the Amero be a cryptocurrency, but how would you feel about something like that instead of an actual, you know, again, because what they're saying is like having like a new bill, like no more dollars, no more Canadian loonies, and no more Mexican pesos. It would just be this thing called an Amero, and this Amero will be used in between all three countries and around the world. So I was like, well, why can't we, you know, have you heard of Bitcoin? Yeah. So, you know, things are moving, man. Things are moving. Everyone's trying to figure out a solution, find a solution to get away from the dollar, to get away from the SWIFT system, to get away from all it. The tree just fell. To get away from all this shit and stuff like that. I mean, so, you know, we're living in an amazing time. And just to talk about Ripple and, you know, the X-Rapid today and shit like that. Listen, guys, I mean, look, I don't want to waste any more fucking time on this, okay? Like Fluffy Pony on Twitter earlier this morning, or some point, I don't know, whatever. I saw it on Twitter this morning, and he was saying, like, he said something like about, like, you know, kind of like the same what I did at the beginning of the video, you know, something about like one of those trick questions, you know, like, hey, what do you guys think about XRP? And then he wrote at the bottom, your answer like determines, you know, if you're into crypto for real or not. You know what I mean? I just thought it was hilarious. He said something like that, and it was just so funny how you know, you see everybody, you know, and everybody took that as a positive question. And it's so funny because you see everyone from Ripple, XRP, they're loving that. You know, Monero, Fluffy Pony, he loves it. And you're seeing other people like, bro, what the hell? And it was just like, it was funny. You should check it out. Check out Fluffy Pony on Twitter and check out that feed or whatever. But anyways, like, all I'm saying is that, guys, please, for the love of fucking God, and even though XRapid is gonna launch, and even though they have some sort of technology or whatever the fuck, this is what you people don't fucking understand, okay? I know a lot of you guys get it, but this is the only thing why Ripple sucks, okay? What Bitcoin is that you have your own money and you are your own bank. That's it. I'm not even gonna simplify it anymore. What Ripple is just that these same new crypto coins, well, now you're gonna give those crypto coins back to the bank and have the bank manage all your shit again, and it's just gonna continue the same situation over again. And again, guys, really, all Ripple, XRP, you know, the Ripple network, the XRP token, all these things really are, the only thing they're gonna be is just a way for banks to transfer funds back and forth to compete with Bitcoin in order to subserve, you know what I mean, like go over the SWIFT system, create a new SWIFT system in order to, again, compete with Bitcoin and crypto, because they know that they cannot compete with Bitcoin and other cryptos, period, end of story. So they need to create a new vehicle, a new product in order to try and compete with them, which we already know is gonna fail miserably. Because as I was talking about yesterday when I brought up Stellar, I never talk about Stellar. I don't even know what the fuck Stellar is. I didn't give 3 fucks about XLM. But after watching yesterday, after, you know, listening to yesterday's news, understanding a little bit more about Stellar, and forget that, just the Stellar news. Like literally the Stellar news that they're literally launching a decentralized exchange with absolutely 0 fees. I've been talking about this, a lot of us have been talking about this in this space for a very, 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 very long time. I mean, for real, what more could you really want? So when, you know, if it's just like, let's say Stellar versus XRP, why would XRP even exist in the future? You feel me? The only ones backing XRP is every bank in the planet. What is Stellar? They're just creating a product so that we can use atomic swaps, a Lightning Network, a decentralized exchange, use all the things that we need in order to trade Bitcoin for shitcoin X, in order to trade, you know, Dentacoin for fucking Litecoin, in order to get, you know, in order to go to the fucking Starbucks and, you know, use that back network, but, you know, I want to pay with Dentacoin or with Tron or with EOS to buy my coffee, and they'll be able to fucking accept it and transfer it and use the system. You know what I mean? And what the Ripple thing is like, okay, so now you have to purchase Ripple, have a Ripple wallet, and then use that as a fucking mediums of exchange. Which, no, because if people have not done that with any other cryptocurrency, what makes you think that they're gonna fucking go with Ripple? Come on, man, use your fucking brains, people, please. You know, so, you know, what we needed was just a solution so that anyone can use any token, any crypto, anything, and just exchange it for whatever. Which is what Stellar has brought, what backed might be, and so on and so forth. And that's the right direction we need to go in. And whenever I looked at fucking XRP, you know, the whole fucking token XRP, XRapid, Ripple, whatever, and I think like, things like Bill Clinton, the whole fucking thing, it's like BitConnect! You know what I mean? Like, what else could it fucking be?
And let me tell you that we are really changing the world as we know it. The world is not anymore the way it used to be. No, no, no.
I did not have
banking relations with XRP. Listen, I fucking fell for the BitConnect thing. A lot of you motherfuckers fell for BitConnect, and it's okay. It's all right. You know, we licked our wounds, and we got back up, and we're here. We're fighting. We're talking. We're here another day. Hold on a second. And so on and so forth. But, you know, that's all I'm looking at this as. And just like when people were telling me back in the day, BitConnect is fucking full of shit. Thank God I only lost like 50 bucks. I gained like 200. But regardless, the point is that people were telling me, and like I was like, ah, so what? Even if it's a scam, I'm making money. Who cares? And it's kind of like, I feel like Ripple and XRP and the whole fucking situation there is following that same exact path as fucking BitConnect.
Hey, I'm telling him behind it, listen, this is real. No. That's a scam.
And for all of you guys that were in that shit, you guys already see the writing on the wall. Whatever, man. There's nothing we can tell these people anymore, you know? So, you know, let's keep talking a little more, all right? Let's talk about, you know, I think we covered just about everything I wanted to cover in this episode, but I want to talk about real quick about Eric Voorhees, Shapeshift, and stuff like that, because I made a video of about a month ago, maybe less, talking about Eric Voorhees selling out by forcing everyone that uses Shapeshift to sign up for Shapeshift, become a member, you know, give them the KYC, give them all that information, so that Eric Voorhees, Shapeshift, and that entity can provide it to the government. And again, I said that, you know, all he needed to do was just move overseas and tell the government to go fuck themselves. But the reason he didn't do that is because, again, look at what is happening to every single individual, whether it's Julian Assange, Kim.com, Trace, what the fuck is that guy with the 3D printed gun, Cody Wilson, and so on and so forth. I mean, we could go down the line of, you know, anyone that's trying to even attempt to challenge the system, you know, they're getting fucking, like, really fucking dragged through the fucking mud. So I can understand why Eric Voorhees would not be wanting to even, you know, be part of that. But again, if he doesn't, they're going to do it to him anyway, because right now he is literally fighting the Wall Street Journal, because the Wall Street Journal is saying that, you know, billions of, how much was it? I don't know, whatever. But billions of dollars were, you know, that Shapeshift was used to launder billions of dollars, and because of that, you know, we should be investigating Shapeshift. It should be on top of Shapeshift, whatever. But all this is just, again, more fake news, more fabricated propaganda in order to make the government, you know, like really like move on this quickly so that they can close down Shapeshift. By the way, even though Shapeshift could be around for a while, once they put the KYC on it, it's closed. Okay, that's the way I'm looking at it. So they're just trying to, you know, get that going as fast as humanly possible. And how are they doing that? By just fucking dragging Eric Voorhees through the fucking mud. I hope that Eric Voorhees learns his fucking lesson and fucking figures it out and tells them to go fuck themselves, like for real, and leaves and goes overseas. If he doesn't, listen, man, he's just gonna keep getting dragged through the mud, Listen, they just fucked over Zuckerberg. There was another Facebook breach, another Facebook hack, and in this hack, they hacked all of fucking Zuckerberg's shit too. Come on, guys. Come on. I mean, for real, bro. Do you guys not see? And then remember what the government said. The government said that if Facebook gets hacked again, they're really going to start investigating, and they're going to fucking stick all these probes up their ass. And it's like, bro, I mean, who fucking hacked Facebook, bro? The government. Come on, man. Jesus. So it's the same fucking thing. Right now, the government itself, you know, remember the Wall Street Journal, who owns that? Bezos. Who owns Bezos? The government, the central banks, and all this stuff. And so what are they doing? They're smearing him, they're fucking with him, they're doing everything humanly possible to make sure that Shapeshift is taken away from us as quickly as possible. And again, why Stellar coming out with their decentralized exchange, whatever the fuck that is, I gotta really look into that like ASAP. I mean, that's why that is what we need. And once we have things like that, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Who gives a fuck about Tether? Who gives a fuck about Binance, BitMEX, and so on and so forth? You know, Shapeshift, you name it. We won't need it. Wink. So I just wanted to readdress that, and I really hope that, you know, Eric Voorhees puts on his big boy pants, and that, you know, he understands that we're all on his fucking side no matter what, and we're gonna fight the good fight with him. But again, when you see someone like Cody Wilson literally taking on the government, suing the government, and now the government saying like, oh yeah, this guy's a pedophile. You know what I mean? It's like, I understand why nobody wants to fucking fight the government. You know what I mean? They are the all-knowing, all-powerful, you know, that we're gonna fucking, don't make you disappear. Like that. Look at Bill Cosby. Look at, we can go down the line. So anyways, guys, and why we need cryptocurrency more than ever right now? look, guys, you know, things are kind of falling apart a little bit. You know, if you guys don't know what's going on in Brazil, you know, Brazil for the last like 16 years or something like that, they had like the most amazing presidents that and presidents and leaders that were helping Brazil become a major superpower. And recently now in these new elections, you know, the person that is in favor to win, the one that everybody wants, Lula, has been imprisoned. He's still in prison, and you know, they're literally taking over that country. You know, the powers that be, the central banks, the bad people, so on and so forth. Honduras, which was one of the only safe havens on earth, you know, for people like Julian Assange and so on and so forth. Honduras has always been fighting against the government. You know, they're part of the Venezuela, Cuba regime, you know, whatever. You know, very recently in the last like couple years, they put in a new president. This new president was all great up until he wasn't. Now this new president is, you know, buddy with the US, buddy with the central banks. And if you know what's going on in Honduras is falling apart. Julian Assange is like literally dying right in front of our eyes. They might extradite Julian Assange to the United States finally and put him in trial, which is fucking crazy and fucked up. Because again, if you know, Julian Assange was, you know, everyone on the left, every Democrat, every Hillary supporter loved Julian Assange up until Julian Assange is just a journalist, but up until he released some information that was detrimental to Hillary, and all of a sudden everybody hated him overnight. And that's how fucked up, you know, fickle people are, you know. But Julian Assange is a hero. Julian Assange is one of the greatest journalists of our time, period, in the story. He is the equivalent of Martin Luther back 500 years ago, and the Reformation and shit like that. He's one of those guys. He is that guy, and it's fucking kind of crazy, you know, seeing everything that's going on with him. And we should all be supporting him and helping him and spreading the word on what's going on with the poor motherfucker. And that, you know, if it wasn't for him, man, we probably wouldn't have a lot of the things that we have at the moment right now. So for real, you know, thank God, you know, that someone like him existed, all right? Like him, like fucking I can't think of the fucking guy's name. Snowden, Edward Snowden, and others like him. Abby Martin, you name it. All of us out here. There's a few of us out here too, you know. I'm small potatoes, but I consider myself a little bit like that, even though I'm nothing like them. But still, you know, I can't hold a candle to them. But you know, these are the kind of the people I look up to. You know, people that really put their balls out there and they don't give a fuck. Fuck everybody. Fuck the government. All right. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, we need to all of us have to really collectively like put on our big boy pants, you know, strap on that fucking belt tight, and really go to fight. Because again, Kim.com in New Zealand, if you don't know the story, look up that story. But you know, he just lost another court case and you know, this guy's a citizen of New Zealand, never stepped a foot in the United States, but yet the United States wants to extradite him from New Zealand, put him on trial in the United States, a country he's never stepped foot in. And then fucking arrest him and put him away for life just because, you know, the government don't like him. And, you know, another thing that's happening in New Zealand is like now they just passed a law that if you travel into New Zealand, they have the right to search your phone, meaning that if you have to give up your phone, if you don't give up your phone so they can search it and you don't give them their passwords, you don't give them your passwords in order for them to search your phone, they will literally confiscate your phone, fine you $5,000. Oh yeah, everything's great, guys. Anyways, it's enough. I gotta get going. It's already getting late, and I gotta edit this video, and I got a lot of shit to do. I feel like I have a big mouthful today. A lot of fucking stuff to cover. I hope I covered it all well. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Love you guys. You already know the drill. Thanks again for subscribing. Thanks again for all the love. Please like, please subscribe, please share, please keep spreading the love. Thank you so much for all you guys with all your donations and your patronages and all that good stuff and everything and so on and so forth. And yeah, all I got to say is I'll see you guys mañana. Peace, love, prosperity. And oh yeah, check these guys out too. Oh, got the, what's going on? Why is this moving so much? Love you, bye. Hey guys, just want to give a quick shout out to all of you guys. I'm super crazy happy and humbled. Look at this, 761 subscribers so far already. Just keeps jumping every single day. I feel like I was at 758 just this morning. More views, more everything. You guys are just wow. Okay, thank you, love you. As for the patrons, thank you so much. Thank you so much. shout out to everyone out there. All of you motherfuckers, you know, all 10 of you, and all you others that are donating to me in other ways, but still, you know, just everyone on the patronage side. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're up to $244 a month. Also, I added a new goal. It's like, let's get Jose to his Mexican residency. All right. I don't know how to work this thing so far, but like, whatever. I just need like about 1,000 a month. But whatever. But this is a separate goal. I don't know whether together, but regardless, once this is done, once we get to this separately, I'm gonna remove it. But yeah, this is just to get me my Mexican residency. So please, if you can help me out with that separately, whatever, I don't know. I love you. All right. To give a shout out to my sponsors, Crypto Outfitter, out there slinging it, hustling every day, making some of the best crypto clothes there is out there. So please check them out. Not just, you know, t-shirts, but, you know, everything from phone cases to socks. You know, if you're a coffee lover, he got you covered. You know, we're linked up with Irwin's Coffee, all right, another crypto producer. And, you know, Irwin makes his own coffee, brews it, does that whole shebang. Check them out. You can buy coffee mug, the whole thing. We're all family here. But anyways, check them out. Check Crypto Outfitter. All the links are at the bottom. We got streammaster.biz. If you want to buy one of these awesome gadgets, you know, you just hook it up and stream away. All right? Just seriously, anything you could ever want to stream. Everything from TV shows to football games and anything and everything in between. All you got to do is just check them out. I got a link at the bottom so you can check out everything that they're about. Also, Twitch. Let's give Twitch a shout out. Getting all you guys on board. Love it, love it. Thursday night, we're going to start doing our weekly shows, but I think we might do it to Wednesday. I think we might start doing Wednesday nights instead of Thursday nights, okay, guys? Just FYI, we're going to keep throwing it maybe Wednesday and Thursday nights, okay? But regardless, get on Twitch, subscribe, check me out, all right? And that way you're ready. You get your notifications, all right? We don't want you not to have your notifications. And join me on Twitch. And you already know what's up. And then last but not least, damn it, just get your Waves wallet, guys. All right, get your freaking Waves freaking wallet so I can give you some Waves token. Send me your Waves address. This is my address, and you just copy, post it at the bottom at the bottom link of this video, and in the comment section, and I'll be sending you some Jose tokens, buddy. You want some Jose tokens? I got you some Jose coins. All right. So all I need is for you to give me your address, and I'll send you some Jose coins. All right. Be part of the revolution, whatever that is. All right. So remember, Twitch, streammaster.biz, Crypto Outfitter, Patreon, love you, and Jose Ortega, the channel. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, Jose Ortega is my biggest sponsor. All right, guys. Just so give him the most love. All right. Thanks again for watching. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Seriously. Don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share, and bam. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.